Hello there and welcome back to my channel, or of course welcome to my channel if you're new. If you are new, then hello, lovely to meet you. My name is Alex, and if you are new here, make sure you stick around and subscribe. If you're not new and you've been here for a while, then why not make sure that notification bell is switched on just so you're notified of every single time that I upload. So as you may have noticed, I have started to implement the Christmas content on my channel, which is so exciting. I have a whole Christmas 2021 playlist in my description, so if you ever want to go and watch all of those videos, you can. It's very easy accessible. And basically Revolution launched 2 Christmas palettes, and I was like, well, I'm not going to just let them sit on the website. I'm going to purchase them and review them for you guys. So yeah, that is what today's video is. Of course, I'm talking about the Naughty and Nice List palettes. Like, oh my goodness, this is incredible. These do retail for £12 each, but at the moment they have an offer on where if you buy both of them, it costs £20 instead of £24. So you get them for a little bit cheaper if you do buy them together. Look how cute the packaging is for these palettes. I just love it. It is just great. These are in similar packaging to like the Love Spells collection that they've just done, and I can't wait to show you the inside of these. So firstly, we have the Nice List palette, and this is cruelty free and vegan. This is in beautiful red packaging and has the same packaging as what's on the box. It has a little snowflake plastic sheet on, and this is what the Nice List palette looks like. So it is super neutral and quite a light palette actually. There's not really much depth to this palette. You've got like maybe this shade here and these two that are deeper. The rest of these are quite light. And you actually have so many mattes in here. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And there are 18 shades in here. So there is 11 mattes and 7 shimmers. That is incredible. Thank you, Revolution. I'm so excited about that. There's also a little mirror on the other side as well. And then, of course, we have the Naughty List eyeshadow palette. This is in the blue packaging. Again, the packaging is the same as what's on the front, and this also has snowflakes on the plastic sheet. And this is my favourite because look how beautiful this is. Like, yes, it is another neutral palette, but this one is a little bit more deeper toned than the Nice palette. And again, so many mattes in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Still 10 mattes and 8 shimmers. Like, that's so good for Revolution, because normally, as you know, they like to put loads of shimmers in their palettes, but these ones have so many mattes, and the shade names on both these palettes are actual names. So like Lucy was absolutely over the moon because it had the shade Lucy in it, and it's a gold shimmer. So we are going to be doing 2 separate eye looks today. I'm going to do one palette on one eye and the other on the other eye, so you can decide which palette you want to pick up, or if you want to pick up both of them. We're going to do some swatches, going to do an easy tutorial, and I'll tell you my final thoughts at the end. So if you want to see all of that, then please keep watching. Okay, so these are the swatches for the Nice palette. You have a couple of different undertones in here. You have pink undertones, you have orange undertones, you have a couple of brown undertones as well. I think it's a very beautiful palette. Like, it actually swatched really nice, and the shimmers feel super creamy as well. There are a couple of shades in here that are super light and barely show up on my arm, but that's bound to happen because I'm very pale. But yeah, I'm very impressed with the pigmentation of the mattes, because sometimes it's a little bit hit and miss. But I really like the colours in this palette, and I think you can create a very pretty everyday look with this palette. And these are the swatches for the Naughty palette. So it looks like it has a lot of shimmers, but it doesn't. It's mainly like this half of the palette that has the majority shimmers, and then you get to this end and it's just all mattes. So this one is definitely got a lot more depth to it. I think it's very, very pretty. I love the tones in here. Again, very like pink, orange and brown toned. I just think this one is a little bit more deeper and has darker shimmers and things in it. I think it's absolutely stunning, and I most definitely prefer this palette to the Nice one. So let's get creating looks with these palettes. Okay, I've just primed this eye because I'm not touching this eye yet. I'm going to be using the Naughty palette on this side, and I have just primed. I actually used my Beauty Bay one today because it's really nice actually. Firstly, I'm going to take this shade here, which is called Mica, and I'm going to add that to my outer corner. I've got a little bit of fallout here, but I am packing this shade on. Then I'm going to take Steph, which is this orangey toned here, and I'm just going to build that on top of where that brown shade is. And then I'm going to take Charlotte, which is the orange shade here, and I'm going to blend this at the front and connect it to that Steph shade. Next, I'm going to take a little bit of this shade here, which is called Nisha. Don't know if this is going to work, but I'm just going to lightly blend that at the top above the orange. Just going to go back in with that orange and kind of just blend that up a little bit. So it's just looking a little bit harsh. And then I'm actually going to grab some of the black in here, which is called Pablo, and I'm going to add that just to my outer corner. I don't want to take too much, but you know, just like a tiny little bit. Just going back in with Steph just to see if I can blend this in a little bit. I'm going to grab the shade Lucy. I feel like I have to. This is the shade Lucy here. This is the gold. And I'm basically going to apply this, if it wants to focus, I'm going to apply this all over the front of my lid. We're going to do a very similar look to what I did in my video on Sunday, which was my Corpse Bride review, and just do like a soft half cut crease. We're not going to do anything too complicated. Oh my goodness. That shade is absolutely freaking gorgeous. And do you know what? I'm just going to add a little bit of Emily, which is this shade here. It's like a bronzy shimmer, and I'm just going to add that on the outer edges of that, just because I feel like it goes with the outer edge a little bit more. So we have this like gold to bronzy gradient, and then into the matte shades. Then I'm going to use the shade Danny, which is this one here, and I'm going to put that all the way across my lower lash line. And then for my inner corner and brow bone, I'm going to take the shade Remy, which is this one here. Okay, so that is my look with the Naughty eyeshadow palette. Definitely, oh, I just love it. It looks just so sexy, you know, like I love the deep purpley reddy tones of it. It's just absolutely stunning. So now we're going to go to the other eye, and we're going to do a slightly more like everyday kind of look. I mean, we're still going to do this same technique, but it's going to be a lot lighter in colour. So let's get into it. Firstly, I'm going to take the shade Sophie, and we're basically going to follow exactly what we did on this side. I'm going to start off by placing this colour in the outer corner. Next, I'm going to take the shade Marcus, which is the orange. Then I'm going to take Brittany, which is this shade here. Oh, I should have used Sarah. I love that shade. It's like a pinky tone. And I'm going to blend this at the very top, take it towards the front of my lid. Then I'm going to take Dex, which is this matte down here, and I'm just blending that at the very top. Do you know what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to add some of the pinks. I'm going to take this pink here, which is called Sarah. And yeah, I'm just going to, oh, that colour's so beautiful. I'm going to just run it in my crease just to make it a little bit more pink rather than orange. Then I'm going to grab a little bit of Dex again and just blend that out. I'm just going to perfect this side a little bit because this one's a little bit more out than what this side is. Okay, so we've got gold and bronze on this side. I'm going to go for a pink at the front. This is the shade Angela. How beautiful is that? I'm going to take that again on my finger. Oh my goodness, look at that. So I'm going to take Angela at the front of my lid, and then I'll take another one to blend out my owl cooler. It's so beautiful because it's like a rose gold kind of shade. It looks absolutely stunning. This is so cool because if I look at this point it looks gold, but if I look down here it looks pink. For the outer edge I'm going to take Ginny, which is again this like purpley bronzy tone. And I'm just going to blend that at the very edge because this really goes with the mattes we've got on the lid. Okay, for the lower lash line, I'm going to take this shade here, which is called Jewels. This actually might be a bit too light. And then for my inner corner and brow bone, I'm going to take Amber, which is this shade here. It's like a light pinky shimmer. Okay, so this is the Naughty palette. This is the Nice palette. Definitely let me know down below which side you prefer. I'm going to hop off camera. I'm going to put some mascara, lashes and some lipstick on. Then I'll be right back to give you my final thoughts. Okay, so I'm back. For my lashes, I used my Revolution and Roxy ones. And my mascara is the Benefit Bad Girl Bang one. My lips are a little bit of a combo. This is the Revolution lip liner in Prime. Honestly, didn't even know I had this lip liner until I pulled it out of my little mug. And then my lipstick is the Revolution and Corpse Bride Victor lipstick because it's such a beautiful nude colour. And then on top I have an I Heart Revolution lip gloss. This one's in the shade Delight. It actually comes in the I Heart Revolution. This one's a cracker gift set, and I have actually reviewed this, hence why it was in my lip drawer. That video will be out at some point this week, so don't worry. So these are my completed looks. This is the Naughty side and this is the Nice side. So definitely let me know down below what your favourite look is. Straight off the bat, the Naughty side wins it for me. I just love how deep the palette runs. The shimmer is stunning. I think honestly both of them are so good, and they both have really good pigmentation when it comes to mattes and shimmers. But as for the actual colour stories, I definitely prefer the Naughty side, but I still love them both. Like, I think these are super cute palettes. I absolutely love the packaging. I love that they've done a Naughty and Nice list. Eyeshadow palette duo, I think that's so cute. The prices of these are obviously a little bit more expensive, like the Love Spells palette, but the quality, it just shines through. Like, it's such good quality. Like, you can get them both for £20, so you'd be paying £10 each for these. £12 is obviously a little bit more expensive for I Heart Revolution, but the Disney Princess palettes are £15 each. And by the way, have you seen they're coming out with Snow White and Sleeping Beauty? Because I'm so excited for them. But anyways, so I don't think £12 is too bad, especially when they do a combined offer for the both of them. The actual like packaging and stuff, I love the layout of this. Love there's a mirror. The packaging feels so like nice and sturdy and good quality. And yeah, I love them. These palettes are not super special, like they are both just neutral palettes, but if you are a collector like myself, I feel like you're absolutely gonna love these. It would have been cool to maybe see different tones of palettes, so like maybe one a neutral and the other one like colourful or monochrome or cool toned or something like that, just to mix it up a little bit. But saying that, I love them both. So I'm going to recommend these. I think the quality of them, as I've said, is incredible. I'm very, very impressed. I had minimal fallout with them, to be honest. Like, I didn't have absolutely loads to the point where I'm constantly swiping it off. I only had a little bit. I don't really have much negative things to say about these, to be honest with you. The shimmer went on beautifully with my finger on both sides. and they just look stunning. Another thing to note is they do have the same tones in each palette. So each palette has like brown undertones, it has purple undertones, it has orange undertones. So that's why they're still quite similar. But I just feel like you can't buy one without the other. I feel like I've done this on purpose to make us buy both. And it worked because I bought both of them. But I think these are really great palettes. I'd love to know what your thoughts are on them down below in the comments. Like, I'm always going to buy them anyway to review. And I'm such a collector, so these are going to look so adorable in my collection. But I would love to know what you guys think. Are you going to pick them up? Are you not going to pick them up? What do you think of the colour stories? Just leave all your brain farts down below in the comments because I would love to know. So I'm going to wrap this video up here. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please let me know by smashing the thumbs up button. And of course, if you haven't already, please subscribe down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!
No.